Hello guys, welcome to my channel Rahul Automation Studio. In my last video, I told you how to install Catalan Studio in your system in Windows operating system. Today I am going to tell you about the GUI of Catalan Studio ID. So we will be exploring different features of the Catalan ID in that. So let me open the Catalan Studio. So just double click on catalan.exe file. In last video, I have told you how to activate your Catalan Studio. So it is activating your Catalan Studio and verifying the account for you. So we have done. So to explore the GUI of Catalan Studio, let's create a one sample project. So we will creating a sample web UI test project for you. So we can give any name of the project. Suppose we will give as a sample test project. Sample test project will be our name. So we can define which type of application it will be, which type of testing we are going to do. So it is a web and this is a project. So this is a repository where it will clone the project. So it is basically a Catalan Studio repository. So from there it will be clone this project in your Catalan and in your local system. So where you want to store this project, so you can change your location from the browse, or but by default it will be in your user directory. So just click on OK. It will clone this project from this URL into your Catalan and the local system. It is loading all the files. So the project is open now. So it is enabling the test of integrations as well with the Catalan. So where you can analyze your reports and you can see the reports. So integration with Catalan desktops automatically it is done by the Catalan. Just click on OK pop-up. Yeah, so our project is loaded in our system. So now if we see the top bar, so you can see this is a save button. So if you have opened any file and you have made any change in that, so just click on the save icon. So it will save the file for you, or you can press Ctrl S also to save the changes in your file. So the next icon is save all. So save all will save all the changes in all the different files for you. Next icon if we see in the top bar is this is icon for apply tool. So basically apply tool is used for the visual testing. So visual testing is, suppose the application is there and the one page you want to test in a different browser that it looks like same in all the browsers, means the UI of the page is not broken. So that kind of testing is known as visual testing, and the visual testing you can perform with the help of apply tools. So you can integrate your Catalan with the apply tools as well. So we will just click on cancel. We are not going to integrate in that. For that, we will create another video. Next tool is our Git integration. So you can clone your project, you can commit, you can push and pull and fetch. You can manage different branches of your source code as well. This is self-healing inside. So next icon is spyware. So spyware, when you click on the spy object spy, so you will see one window will be open. So enter the URL on which you want to capture your object. So you can select the browser on which browser you want to capture the object. Just select the browser and click on start. So you can capture the object for the particular page and URL. So like this. So just close it. Next icon is record web. So if you want to record and play, so that action you can perform with the help of record web. Same way you can do the spy mobile. You can identify the object in the mobile page. Next is record mobile. So in the same way you can record and play for the mobile application as well. Next icon is for the spy windows object. So if you want to record and capture the object in a Windows application, so that also you can do in the same platform in the Catalan Studio. Next action is record Windows action. If you want to record and play in Windows applications, definitely you can do in the Catalan Studio for that as well. So these are some icons which will be useful while automating your application. So the next is, if we see the left bar, so this is a restore, so it will restore your test explorer. Next is keyword browser. So the keyword browser is basically Catalan provides you some inbuilt keywords to you, so which are very useful for you while automating the application which you need in your application. So it provides some built-in keywords, and you can also create your custom keywords as per your requirement, as per your application logic you need to write. And the logic you can write in the Groovy as well as in Java language, and it also supports Selenium as well as TestNG framework. So you can write your code in that, and you can make some custom keyword and use in your different test cases. Some utilities are also already provided by the Catalan Studio. So you can call test case, you can call one test case in another test case as well. So these are some utilities they have provided. So we will see built-in keywords. So they provide web UI keywords, mobile keywords, some Cucumber keywords. If we are working with the BDD framework, definitely they provide some Cucumber keywords as well, web services, Windows keyword. So they provide all different types of automation testing on a single platform of Catalan Studio. So if you want to search any keywords, so you just click there like browser. So you will find all the browser keywords there. And if you don't know anything about the keyword, just mouse over on the keyword and you will find the details, how to use, what are the method name. And if you want to find the more details, you will see this eye. Just click on this eye. It will automatically open the help section. Okay. So like this, you can see it is opening a web page for you that having some help for you can definitely use like this. So, and I will show you in our next videos how to use web UI keywords in your application. Next is some properties. So there are some properties defined, an ID names and all, how it created, modified. Okay. So the next is we will explore this text explorer. So text explorer is basically your folder structure in your project. So if you see, they automatically, once you create a project, it will automatically create a folder structure for your automation scripts. So how it will be? So first folder is like profiles. If profiles are basically to add a variables. So suppose if you have different URLs or different environments, right? Different credentials or different test data for that. So you can always use different profiles for that. And while running the test case, you can define which profile you need to consider in the particular test case. So it is basically a data-driven approach that you can achieve in Catalan Studio. So you just need to define the variable name and the value for it. In the same way, test cases, you can create a test cases. This is about the object repository where you will put XPath or some about the object in the object repository. Test suite, you can create a test suite which will contain multiple test cases. So if you open any test suite, you can see the test cases. These are the test cases are there. If you want to add more test cases, you can click on add button. It will add. You can change the sequence of the test cases, move up and move down. If you want to skip your test case, you can always uncheck from the run. Okay, so it will not run this test case for you. You can also create test suite collection where you can add the multiple test suite in that. Data files, if you want to use some data like Excel sheets or some external source, you can use the data files here. Checkpoints are there, you can add the checkpoints. Keywords, so if as I have told you, you can write your custom keywords in that. So if you want to add any custom keywords, you can write your keyword and add in a keyword folder. It will support Groovy and Java language for you. You can write your code, and the method that you will write in the keywords, you can call in your test cases. Test listeners are there, reports. So it will automatically generate a report for you. It is a very good report that it will generate. If you want any other type of report, so you can add your reports as well. Test ops, where you can analyze your test reports. So different plugins, if you are adding, it will show here git.ignore. So it is from GitHub. So it added all the different file for GitHub as well. So basically, it automatically provides a folder structure that you don't need to create. It will automatically create for you. Okay. The next is, if we see this top bar in the right side, so first icon is our build CMD. So suppose you have created your automated test cases. Now you want to schedule your test case and execute in a batch. So it provides a very good spot for the command line interface as well. So just click on this. Now it will automatically generate a command script for you. How? Just give this. This is a test suite. You can browse your test suite as well, which you want to run and schedule. So you can see run with. You can run with different browser as well. Which browser you want? You just click and select. Profile that I have already told you that if you want your execution in different staging or different environments, and you want that it should consider some different test data, so in that case you can select a different profile. So as there is only one, so it is showing as a default. You can get multiple profiles as well. Now the execution configuration, so if you want that update the WebDriver, so automatically just check this box. It will automatically update the WebDriver for you automatically for that particular browser, because there is always updation in the WebDriver. You don't need to bother about that. It will automatically update the WebDriver for you. Terminate the execution once the total number of test failure reaches this threshold. You can terminate your test execution as well, and you can set a threshold that if those many number of test cases are failed, please stop the execution and terminate it. So those kind of settings also you can do, that I will explain all about these different execution settings in my different video. So as this is just only about the GUI, so this how we can generate our command AMD from the commands, right? So just click on generate command button, and you will find it automatically generate this command line for you. So just copy it, and you can create your batch file, and you can schedule your batch file and execute it. Okay, just close it, close this. The next is run button. So you can run your test case in any of the different browser. You can run your script in the remote. Remote means to say if you want to run your other different machine, or you want to run your script in a cloud like BrowserStack or SourceLab, so you can run your script there as well. So you can run in different browsers. Next is for the debug purpose. You can debug in any of the browser. This is a stop button, so you can stop the execution, you can stop the debugging. This is desktops integration. These are default profiles that will show. You can select different profile while the executing from here as well. This is a keyword, that it is a keyword basically. And next is debug. So once you click on debug and you want to debug your application, you want to debug your code, so in that case you can add the breakpoints and you can execute and you can debug your script. The next icon is basically for the help. If you need any help, they have done different platform, different forum for that, so you can connect with them. Next is a price. If you want to purchase the license, you can always go to their website and it will show you the latest pricing for you. So Studio is always free. If you want to go with the advanced feature, so you can Studio Enterprise, you can purchase some runtime engine to schedule and execute and to achieve continuous testing. So you can purchase with the runtime engine as well. So the next is the account details. If you want to check the account details, you can always go and manage your account. Let me again go to the keyword. So the next is some job progress. So if you are executing and you can see the execution progress and the description and the details while executing. And if we go to the downside, you can see the script as a, let me open one script for you, one test case. So this is a one test case. So this is basically a manual mode of the test script. So you can add your actions. Just click on the add. You can write any action, which action you want to perform, and you can write a values like that. You can go to the script mode as well. So this will looks like this. In the script mode, you can write your scripts in a script mode as well. So you can see they are the variables. If you will define the variables, you can see the variables in a script mode as well as in manual mode. Integration. If there is an integration, it will show the integrations. These are some properties of the test case. And down you can see if there is any problem, it will show the problems. This is a event log, so you can see the defined and descriptions. This is a console. It will show the execution steps. This is a log view, self-healing inside, right? So the next we will cover about the top left section. So what others you can do and what are the different settings in Catalan Studio that are very useful for you as a automation tester, you should know, and for the CI/CD purpose. So as I have already told that it is a perfect tool for the continuous integration and continuous testing, and it supports different plugins. So how we can integrate and where we can integrate. So Jira already I told you how to integrate. Apply tools we can integrate. Now let's go one by one. So if we click on the file, so you can create new file, any project, any folder, test case, or any test suite. You can always get a different file. New sample project, you can create a sample project. If you already have project and you want to open in your catalog, so just click on open project and select that project folder. It will open that project in the Catalan Studio. You can import Catalan ID project as well in that. Cleanup. So cleanup is basically is very useful when you are automating a large application in Catalan Studio. So we always do the cleanup. So cleanup will remove the unused memories and the objects for you. So you can always do annotations in it. Next is action. So spy, like spyware, spy mobile, record mobile and web. I already told you how to do that. So next is project. So in the project, there are refresh, search, close, and setting. So main is setting. So in the project setting, we can do the different settings for the project. So if I start with the integration, you can integrate with your Azure DevOps for the CI/CD purpose. So we can use Jenkins, Bamboo as well in that. So they have different options for plugin. So here we can do with the Azure DevOps apply tools. You can integrate Catalan desktops we have already done. This is about project information. This is about the test design. So how it will be low. The next, if we talk about is email. So once our scheduling and executing the test suite and the test suite collection is done, so we will be sending an automatically email to our manager or to our management, like how many test cases are failed, passed, and like that, right? So for that, we have to do some setting in the email. So you need to set the host and port and other details. You can enter the recipients to and the recipient, basically the email ID you need to enter to whom you want to send the attachment and the report. And report, so you can always add the report. If you want to add a report, you can attach the report, otherwise it will send you just a detailed description format for you. If you want to include each format you want to include in the email, you can always attach HTML, CSV file, PDF file, and many other sections are there. Now the next thing is, this is about sending an email. If we want to send a particular template like body content of the email, so we can set that as well. How? Just click on template, test suite. For this is for a test suite, so it will be like this. Image also you can change. This is a name of the header. So this will be basically a body of your email. So you can manage and you can customize, you can write based on your requirement, and you can send, you can particularly set a template for you. You can always set do that for test suite collection as well. So this will be the template for you, how you want to send, in which format you want to send your test report result to your management, and the settings you can do with the email. Okay. So that's the project setting that we can do, and it's very useful to achieve a complete automation testing. Next is debug. You can always do the debugging of your code. Desktops, yeah, desktop that I was talking. So ALM, if you want, you can integrate with Jira, Qtest, or TestRail as well. Continuous integration, you can integrate with Jenkins, Bamboo, and some other tool, Docker, Azure DevOps, right? This is dependency management, JetOps. So if you go to the Windows, there are some settings that you can do with the Catalan Studio preferences. You can go to general, you can do how it should be appear. You can always change the themes, like it should look dark or it should look light. So how you want to change, so you can always do that. Change color, font, appearance, configuration path. So one thing I want to tell you, which is important in that, just go to this Java and installed JRE. So if you want to add some other type of JRE in your catalog that you want to use in your project, in your automation script, that also you can add in the Catalan Studio, and it will support for you, and you can write your code in that. So just click on add, and you can add like Selenium or TestNG. So like that, .grs also you can add and you can use in your test cases. Okay. So there are some other settings also are there that you can explore, and we will talk about in our next videos. You can reset your perspective as well. There are some tools that it supports, right? So you can see they have one help section. If you want to go with some tutorials, some documentations, you can always go with the tutorials. They have tutorial on different testing, web UI, web service, mobile desktop. They have a very good descriptions over there, so you can always go that. Encrypt the text. So like if we want to encrypt any text, like our credentials. We don't want to show as a username and passwords to anyone in the report. So we can encrypt that text as well, and it will hide the informations, credentials informations for you. That is very confidential actually for the project that you can hide, and which you think it should be encrypted so that you can encrypt as a text as well. Okay, so this is how about the GUI of Catalan Studio. So in the next video, I will tell you about the first automation test case, how to do that. So thank you guys. Bye bye. Please like, share, subscribe my videos. Thank you. Bye.